am reaching out to married and engaged couples because my husband keeps turning the smallest things into major conflicts. Right now, he is giving me the silent treatment. But honestly, I should be the one ignoring him. His feelings are valid, but he is choosing to be miserable and make everything about himself. To give you some context, before our son was born, we agreed on how we would raise him. My husband originally wanted him to have a completely shaved head, but since our son arrived, my husband has relied heavily on weaponized incompetence. Our boy is now 2 years old, and my husband still claims he doesn't know how to buckle him into his car seat. Because I am a stay-at-home mother, he acts as though everything should fall solely on my shoulders. Lately, I have been looking for jobs and starting a small contract role. So we enrolled our son in daycare. Suddenly, my husband decided he wants to grow our son's hair out for 7 years and eventually give him dreadlocks. I told him before we married that I do not do hair, I only go to salons. Yet, he expects me to act as our son's personal beautician on top of everything else. With a wedding and his first day of school approaching, our son's hair was running completely wild. It looked awful, giving off unkempt energy when I wanted him to look polished and presentable. It got so bad that my own family members called to ask why I looked put together while my child looked neglected. Meanwhile, my husband is always perfectly groomed, smelling good, and getting haircuts every other week. A month ago, I told my husband he needed to handle our son's hair or I would. He did nothing. So, I took matters into my own hands and gave our boy a neat trim to clean him up. My husband didn't even notice until I pointed it out. He admitted I did a good job, but then got upset because it wasn't what he wanted. I told him not to ruin a good day and make our son's milestone about himself. First impressions matter. It has been 3 days since we spoke, and honestly, I am entirely content with my decision. He is choosing to fight on the wrong hill. To make matters worse, he just sent me an annoying video of a woman discussing how she asks her husband for permission to go out with friends. We did not build our marriage on the premise of asking permission. I don't even have friends in this state to go out with, so it feels like a manipulative point he is trying to make over a haircut. Regardless, I am holding my ground. I am not managing wild hair for the next 7 years. The verdict: you are completely justified in your frustration. Weaponized incompetence is incredibly draining, and it is entirely unfair for him to demand a labor-intensive hairstyle for your son that he has no intention of maintaining himself. You gave him a month's notice to step up. He failed to do so, and you did what was best for your child. For those who have, how did you successfully get your partner to finally share the load?